Hey guys, it's Kelly with Embroidery Nurse. One question I have often asked is how to merge designs for embroidery. I use Embrillance Essentials, and so I was going to just kind of go through a quick merging of a design today for you so you could actually watch, and hopefully you'll learn something and be able to reproduce it on your own. So I'm going to get rid of the picture of me here and walk you through it. So if we're opening up Embrillance, I've got a blank page here. I had a customer that was requesting a design for their daughter's third birthday, and she specifically wanted the number 3 and a cupcake with her daughter's name. So I didn't find an exact design that she wanted on Etsy or whatnot, so I just decided I would create my own. So here I have just our blank slate here, and I'm going to pull in and bring the design elements that I want. So these are things that I've already purchased. I already own, the applique numbers. I already own the applique cupcake file, and I already own the font. And so now I can just kind of play around with it and get it to a design that I think she would like. So first thing, I always like the number in a birthday shirt to be in the background, and that whatever you're showcasing for the birthday girl or boy will actually overlay over top of that. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to my downloads, and I'm going to find my applique numbers. So if I go down here, I try to name things so it's easy for me to find, but that is definitely not always the case. But here's my applique numbers. This is a third birthday, so I'm going to get a 3, and I've got all kinds of sizes and styles. We've got fancy, satin, vintage, zigzag. I generally just go with a satin, and I generally will go with 4 or 5 inch for the number. So that makes a really good birthday design. I do all of my shirts on a Durkee 9x9 frame, so I have my Embrillance set to that size, so I know it will fit. So basically, I'm just going to drag it into Embrillance, and there's our number 3. So the next thing I'm going to go do is kind of do that all over again, and I'm going to go for my applique cupcake design. So I'm going to go find applique cupcake right here, applique cupcake. And for this, I think I'll pull in the 4x4 because we don't want it bigger than the number. I'll drop that in. Perfect. That's a perfect size for this. And so now we can just move around these elements. So, if I put the 3 here, I generally like the item that I'm doing kind of on the same line here on the grid. So I think that looks perfect. That would look super sweet. No pun intended there. Maybe move it over a little bit so we have some separation between the number and the cupcake. And I know obviously it's going to fit well because it's well within my border here of my 9x9 Durkee frame. So then now I can kind of center this in my hoop. Now I'm going to add my name. So let's see here. I'm going to choose, a font that, let's see, I think a girly font. This is cute, cupcakes, cuteness. I've got all these different options. And sometimes what I'll do is I will put several different options. I'll actually send it to the customer and see, what they prefer. Sometimes, if it's a young child, I use a lot of the, cursive, really cute letters here. But if it's a young child, they might just want, just straight block letters so it's easy to read and that the child can recognize their name. So if I was to do, one like this, I'd have to pull in the letters together. But like we said, if it's for a younger child that wants to be able to read their name well, we could do the Gracie font. It's really cute with some of the swirls in it. So the little girl's name is Charlotte. So that can, show you what their name would look like on this design. Then you can take this entire design. I'll center it again. So the cool thing is I can really, I can click back on this font. I can go back over here to some of my saved fonts. Maybe pick another one that, the family like. Oh, I love that. I love the swirls of the name there. So I would probably, what I generally do is I'll pick a couple that I like and that I think look good and would stitch out well and send them a sample. Now, I'll send this to them and let them know that all of the fabrics and colors are all customizable so that they can, choose that. So there you go. That's really how you can merge a design. You just pull things in, drop them into the Embrillance, move them around as you see fit. And then, you can print this out. I can show you what it would look like when it's printed out. And then you would just pick out the nice fabrics to use and go from there. The good thing about Embrillance is it will, like in a couple of these areas where the thread does overlap, the stitching overlaps, it will actually take some of that out so that it's not so thick in those areas. So have fun designing. The options are endless. So I hope you enjoy creating some really fun, unique things for yourself and your customers. Y'all have a good day.